Hello everyone, welcome into my craft space. Today I'm continuing to work on this steampunk altered book that I have been working on and really enjoying. The paper collection is from Graphic 45. It is the Steampunk Debutante collection, and I had some steampunk fabric and it just all really goes nicely together. If you've missed any of the videos up to this point, there is a playlist, so go ahead and check that out. And you can also just look back in the video section and see any of the ones that you've missed. Made some great pieces so far, and today what I wanted to do is just work on some ephemera. So this is the book. You can see the color scheme is kind of got these blacks and greens and some browns, and then some of these teal colors here, which I'm really enjoying, and some of these flowers. So keeping that in mind, I went through my stash and I'm going to be working on some ephemera today to go in the book. Sometimes I work on individual pages and just make ephemera to fit that page. And other times I just kind of make some ephemera and then go through the album and figure out where it will fit in. And that's what I'm going to do today. So in my stash, I've been kind of hoarding these. This is from a company called Rusty Pickle that's no longer in business. So if you find any of their products, it truly is a gem, at least in my opinion. I was a huge fan before they went out of business. But I'm sure other companies make something similar to this. I'm gonna cheat a little bit today. Instead of die cutting or cutting out a bunch of tags, this is their cardstock tags in the Lucky collection. And I'm just gonna go ahead and punch out a bunch of those. And what's really cool about these is that you can leave them as they are, or you can go forth and just keep decorating. So yeah, let's check out some of these goodies here. So they've got some really great things. I like to have either the packaging that it came in, just like an acetate envelope, or just a regular envelope or plastic bag nearby, so that once I'm done, I can keep everything all gathered up. So you literally just go through and punch all of these out, and these are some tags. I really like them. They're kind of the perfect color scheme to go with what I'm doing. Like this one has a spot for journaling, so that'd be really cute to tuck in places. There's some little file folders. Also, what I like to do with a lot of these is keep my page distressor handy. This one is a vintage one, so I've told it's by Heidi Swap, but there are other ones. Tim Holtz, I think it's Tonic that makes one. But when you punch these things out, you'll get these little bumpy things on the edges here from where they were held in, and it's just really nice to go through and just kind of distress the page. If you don't have one of these fancy little gizmos, which really it's not as fancy as it seems, it's just a razor blade inside of there. You can use the edge of your scissors, or just rub it along a razor blade carefully, but it takes those little bumps off and definitely makes it look a little nicer. So this one's really cool because it's already a little file folder for you. So really you could just use it just as it is. I personally like to ink them and decorate them and then put them in my either scrapbooks or journals or whatever I'm working on. And you can, you know, add the paper collection inside. You can keep that as a journaling spot. You can do so many things. And they've got all these great different items. So like this one here, you punch this little spot out and it's kind of like a buckle. So you could use it like a belly band with some ribbon, or you know, use it to decorate a belly band. Sorry, off camera there. Trying to get that little punchy out. There we go. So you can see it just has these little things. You can also, if you want to, like if you really like one of these things to work with, you can use it as a template. So you could trace around and then, you know, keep making your own. So those are fun because you can use them like labels. You could, you know, you could even decorate the inside here. You can do so many things. So I'm going to go ahead and keep punching these out. I'll put that on fast forward so you don't have to keep watching that, but then you'll get to see all of the cool items. So let's get punching. Okay, so I know some of you guys don't like punching things out because it takes too long. That really only took me about 6 minutes to punch out 2 pages worth of stuff. I know some kits these days come with pieces you have to cut out. I personally prefer these punch out ones because it's easier for me than fussy cutting. But I know there's so many other ways to get your punch out stuff. You can use die cutters, you can use punches, you can use your Cricuts, you can print things out and cut them. However works best for you, do that. The one thing I did want to mention is sometimes I will use my scissors and just kind of cut around things. But if you don't, you can use these as templates next time. So like these are the little photo corners. You could trace around this and put in, your eyelets or your brads, whatever you want to do. If you needed a template for a tag, you could do that. And you can also use these as the negative space here. So we could put some cardstock behind this or paper behind this, and it would be the shape of the tag, so you could cut that out. You can also use these scraps, like this is a great area to do some punching from, or even if we just cut it across, that would be a great belly band, which is what I might do with this piece here. So keep that in mind. Some things when you're punching them out, depending on what you plan to do with them, this is a page of tabs, and you can see I didn't fully get this back piece punched out here, but anyways, you can use these to trace, but I like to leave some of the skinnier, littler things attached if I plan to ink, because then I can just go and ink over them. If I want to stamp, I can stamp on them all in one piece as a larger piece, which makes it a little easier. And you can see they gave some kind of cool things on this punch out sheet. This is a little library pocket. So this would be one that would be great to keep as a template. So, and they've already got the folds made for you. So it's just super easy to fold along. And then you just glue it together and you've already got your little pocket, which is really fun. So again, my favorite things to do with these is I always try to get these little tabs off, and then I will ink them, and then I use pieces of the paper from the collection that I'm using. I use little charms. I love to use eyelets and brads and buttons and just add it to them, and then these are just ready to go in whatever you are working on. These cute tiny little tags, I like to use my little pokey tool to get this little centerpiece out, but they're perfect for our little charms or dangles. You can put brads in them and spell out things. They give you quite a few of them in this set. Sometimes I leave them attached to the page where they are so that I don't lose them, but I'm gonna work with some of them, and these can be a little bit challenging to get some of the little tabby things off. Now these ones are just tags, so you can see they give you tags of all different shapes and sizes, which is so cool. Sometimes I'll use my scissors to break them apart because it does pull on the cardstock. So there's those. Tag like this one, and the holes are already there, you just have to punch them out. So these are fun. And then these ones are tabs, so it's already ready to go. A little decoration on there and some tabs. I like to just add a little ink and take these little edges off and then apply them right away. these are cool little buckles. So if you've got a strip of paper, you can put it through, or some ribbon, you can put it through. Sometimes I will use my scissors to guide these little pieces out so I don't tear it. But these are so fun to work with. You can stamp on them first. You could stencil on them, you could spray some inks on them, anything that you would normally do to your ephemera pieces. This just gives you a good base to get going. And then this one is a good frame. These ones are round buckles, so it's got those little crossbars. You can sometimes get these as a little punch, these little skinny rectangles, and then you can make your own little buttons and buckles. So fun. So, and then through here you can like lace either a ribbon or a piece of paper like this one so that it matches the theme of what you're doing, and then this can go onto your page. So it's really fun and super cute. All right, and then this one is like just adding a little frame. So what I might do here is just add some ink and, you know, maybe a charm in one corner. You could wrap a little ribbon around there before you put it on. So yeah, so many possibilities. So what I've done, aside from punching all of these out and making more of a mess on my desk, is I've got some other die cuts I'm going to start mixing in. I've got some stickers here. And then I have some of the ephemera from the collection. So you can see sometimes they give you these great little squares on the paper, or they give you these fun little cutouts that are tiny. So this would be like, you know, really great to just add like right there, or on some of these other, like one of the corners. And then they've, you know, they've given you some of these two little fun cards. So these, you know, this could be a pocket on your page, and then some of this stuff can go in there. So it sometimes is really nice to just use up some of these ephemera pieces, and they've done the same thing. They've given, this almost looks like a little book plate, so this would be really fun on one of the tags. You could, you know, put this, attach it to the page and make this like a little pocket. So, and that's really pretty. I think I might actually do that. I really like the lace. I'm gonna grunge this up a little bit, I think, though. And then, so it's just another fun way to add some extra elements to your little ephemera pieces. All right, so let's go ahead and ink some and see what we got going here. Try not to lose these tiny little tags. I've got a whole bunch of things everywhere. Just a lot of really fun little pieces. I love Graphic 45. They always give you so many goodies to work with. These are all tags, so you could easily just use them as they are, or you could use them to, you know, accent another piece like this. And then this one's just a plain tag, so this is pretty great. You can do some inking, maybe add an eyelid or something. And then there's the back side too, so you can always put these together, the ones that are the same sizes, and use them like that, like glue them together. Or it gives you an opportunity to use more of that great Graphic 45 paper. You can make a little tag flip, so you know these could go this way. So let's go ahead and ink some things and see what we can come up with. Excuse my dog if you hear her in the background. I think I might just put this one on fast forward too, and you guys can just kind of watch me put some things together. Should be fun. I think I'm going to start with this and show you guys how I go ahead and just add some ink to those. The inks I'll be using are some Distress ink. and then maybe even some distress sprays in the end. I've got some other little graphic 45 leftovers from one of my other projects, so I'm going to include some of these great butterflies for sure. So yeah, here we go. Use whatever glue appeals to you. I'm going to be using either a glue stick or some tacky glue. You know, just like when you're working with the rest of your ephemera, you want to pay attention to the way that it dries. I will be gluing on some charms or maybe using some jump rings. Not totally sure yet, but yeah, should be fun. Let's see what we can create. well, there you go, you guys. You can see just how quickly this ephemera came together. There's still so much that we can do. I was really excited about this piece. I think it'll fit in this little buckle just great. It does. So you can see how these are used. You can use them with paper, you can use them with yarn, thread, fabric, whatever you want to feed through here. And if you position it just right, one of these little butterflies works perfectly. I think that would be really cute. You can glue that on, whatever you want to do with it. So quickly made some tags, a little dangle here out of this one with a charm, added some brads. This one was easily made into a little tuck, so extra tags there. And then lots of writing space. Also some of these tabs. These ones I was showing you, the parentheses, I did stamp on those before I punched them out. So you can use them anywhere. You can use them like on the tags here. And then some of these I added some yarn or some eyelash trim, whatever you want to call it. A little stamping and just that oxide spray and some ink made this one look really great. These are little, you can use them as little frames or whatever you'd like to do. Really simple on this one. Just did the stamping and some inking and all was good there. So I've got some great pieces ready to put into the book now. And really didn't take too long. So, and I've got a whole bunch more pieces to keep working with, as you can see, but we'll call it a video for now, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh, and this one here, I just used a little scrap of fabric so that it matches. I think that turned out really cute, a little brad. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Please be sure to give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and I will see you guys next time.